2023 is over, and so today I will share with you my most worn perfumes for the last year. I have so many perfumes in front of me, so today I'm not going to go into detail. I'm just gonna trying to quickly explain to you how each of the perfume smells like to me. I divided them into my spring and summer scents and more of my fall and winter scents. So let's start out with the spring scents. One of my favorite perfumes for spring is Dior J'adore. Actually, I think it's my favorite Dior perfume. This is a perfume made without alcohol. It's simply beautiful. It just smells beautiful. It smells like you're just freshly out of the shower, very clean, and then you put on the most luxurious body lotion. This is what it smells like. It's very floral, very fresh. There's some magnolia in here. It's beautiful. And also to me, it smells a lot more modern than the J'adore one, which is quite classic. Then I have Coach Dreams by Coach, and this one is similar but different at the same time. This is a lot more fun and fruity and much more easy to wear. I don't think anyone would hate this. The packaging is interesting, but I think this is easily one of my most worn perfumes in spring and summertime, and it doesn't even look that used, but I promise you I wore it so much. It's so easy to wear, fresh, clean, beautiful. And because I loved those two so much, I was researching for similar perfumes and I stumbled across this one, which is quite an old perfume. This is Burberry Brit Sheer, I think. It doesn't say on the packaging, but this sits in between. This sits in between both of the other perfumes. It's very fresh at the same time. It's very floral and quite fruity, but it almost has something sour, and it also has an aquatic note. I think there's like a water lily or something in here. So it has this ozonic thing going on, which is quite fun, and something else. So you can see I just got it this year and I used almost half of it already. And then I have this one, which is Kayali's Eat and Juicy Apple. I wanted to find the perfect apple perfume because I love the note of apples in my perfumes. This one is very nice. It's a straightforward apple scent, or even more so, to me, it smells like a candied apple that you get at a Christmas market or at a fair. This is smelling of a crisp red apple and then a very strong brown sugar note or something. I don't even know what the notes are, but it smells like candied brown sugar or something with apple. It's a very fun and nice perfume. The thing is that the performance is not the best, and a lot of people say, yeah, it's fun, it's nice, but it does smell like a kid's shampoo or like a body mist you can get for a lot more cheap, and I agree. So I'm unsure because I love the scent, but I don't love the performance. So yeah, for now I have this little bottle, but the thing is I combined this with so many other perfumes. This is my favorite combination, those two. Oh, this makes this one so much more fun and even more playful and juicy and fruity. It's beautiful. Then I have one of my tea perfumes. I love my tea perfumes, and this was my most worn tea perfume 2023. This is Pomelo Sorrento by Gritti from the Venezia line, and this is a very green tea perfume, but also it's very citrusy. So you have 50-50, a green authentic tea note, and then you have all of the citrusy notes. It's so sour and fun and so uplifting. Such a happy mood perfume to me. I love the bottle. I love how it smells like. I love it. Next up, we have two Lancôme Idôle fragrances. I fell in love with the line this year. Don't know why. I only fell in love with it this year, but this is such an easy spring and summer scent. This is a definite rose scent. So the other ones were quite more subdued florals, white flowers, or something like a magnolia. This one is, first of all, a rose fragrance, and then everything else comes next. This original one is very fruity as well. So you have a very playful, fresh, almost watery rose mixed in with some very juicy fruits, and it's not too deep. There's no like earthy patchouli in the background or something that ruins it like a lot of other designer perfumes do. It's a very easy to wear scent and I love it. If I want to wear a rose, this is the one I chose this year. But then I discovered the Aura Flanker, and this is such a fun scent. Oh my god, it's so addictive. And now it reminds me of my friend. She smelled it on me and she immediately bought it herself, and now I have to think about her every time I smell it. So this is a salty vanilla with roses. So you still have the rose, but it's very creamy, and then you have this salted thing going on. It's so delicious, so something else, and not smelling like a typical designer perfume in my opinion. So I wore both of them equally the same amounts of times, I think. Then I have my summer perfume, which is Gritti Virgin Island Water. This is the picture of summer is in this bottle. This is a mojito, this is lime, this is coconut, this is all of the fruits you can imagine. It's juicy, it's citrusy, it's coconutty, it's creamy, it's floral, it's everything and more. I always say that I do feel like there's some woodiness in here, so it's not too feminine. It's, in my opinion, very unisex, but apparently there is no woods in here, so I have no idea, but still it's just a vacation, summer vacation in a bottle. But this year, Sol de Janeiro launched 3 new perfumes, and this one, or not perfumes, but body mists, and this one is, oh my god, easily my most worn body mist this year, and those two together actually are a match made in heaven. So this is Bikini season, and this is Sunlit Orchid and Guava Nectar. I love guavas, and this is so juicy and fruity and yummy and fun. There is pink musk, lemon, guava, coconut water. It's so good. It's so fun, such an easy scent, and this was my most complimented fragrance I wore this year. Every time I wore it, and this is a body mist, someone asked me what I was wearing and they wanted me to write it down. That's how much they loved it. Okay, then lastly, for my summer scents, and this is almost like a spring to summer or summer to fall transition perfume. This is Ambra Calabria by Nishane. This is my first Nishane fragrance and I love it. This is so beautiful, unisex as well. And this is such a beautiful contrast of a very rich and warm amber and then some very fresh citrusy notes. There is bergamot in here, galbanum, jasmine, coriander, sweet amber, musk, and vanilla. Doesn't that sound heavenly? It's so beautiful, it's very fresh, but it has this ambery deepness to it, which makes it so intriguing, so interesting, so complex. But as I said, it's very easy to wear at the same time. And it has a great performance for quite a fresh perfume. So this is not going to be the last Nishane perfume, I'm sure. Okay, then on to my fall and winter perfumes. So let's start out with this one, which is quite new to my collection. This is Burberry Goddess, and it was a very heavy like at first sight. I was just not sure about the performance. I'm still not sure about the performance, but this perfume is just so beautiful. I can say I am in my vanilla era. So you will see a lot of vanillas right now, but not your typical straight up vanillas. They always have something, you know, in there. So this is a vanilla, ginger, lavender, and cacao perfume, I think. And this is just the most elegant version of a vanilla perfume. It is quite a straight up vanilla perfume, but then there's this slight spiciness to it, almost something floral as well. It's so nice. It's so easy to wear. I tried to combine it with a lot of perfumes, but I do think it shines on itself. Then I have to quickly talk about this because I just wore it so much. So this is Majestic Green by Zara. Was released this year, was discontinued this year. Don't ask me why. This is the most beautiful, creamy, powdery, spicy scent. It's from them, or it was from the men's department, but it's easily unisex. Smells like a Celine, sophisticated, elegant perfume. Then I have my apple perfume for fall and winter time. As I told you, I love the note of apple in my perfumes, and this one is Ambre Superfluide by Les Eaux Primordiales. This one smells not extremely innovative, but it's just the best out of the ones that smell like that. So this is an appley, boozy, quite cinnamony, spicy perfume that smells like a Christmas market to me. It smells like a apple cider, appley boozy drink that you get at a Christmas market maybe, but this one to me is the smoothest, the most refined, also has a great performance, and it's never too much for me. I can overspray and nothing will happen. Towards Christmas time, I wore this one so much. Either that one or the Zara alternative, which is Starlight Vanilla. It's a good alternative, a lot more fresh and soapy. And this one is a lot more deep and unisex. This is Jo Malone's Myrrh and Tonka, one of my favorite Jo Malone scents, let's say. It's just so nice. Every time I smell it, I'm just head over heels in love with it. This is unisex. I know a lot of men who wear it, but I also know a lot of women who wear it. Me as well. It's hard to explain. It's fresh, it's a little powdery, it's sweet, it has something almost like smoky vanilla-y in there. And then this Tonka, which gives it something almondy as well. And then you have the resins and the myrrh, of course. Something like lavender, which gives it this green character. It's so interesting. It's such an interesting perfume and can easily be worn by men, women, whoever. It's just beautiful. And also because it is from the Intense collection, the performance is very good on this one. Same goes with this one. This is easily the best performing Kayali perfume I ever tried. This is the Wedding Silk Santal by Kayali, and this is my favorite perfume from the brand. I was very confused when I first smelled it because to me it didn't smell like a typical wedding perfume should smell like. To me it's the most cozy, comforting fall scent or bedtime scent. I would not wear it myself on my wedding day, but I don't know. In my head, I was imagining like a hot summer day and getting married, and I wouldn't wear like a cozy vanilla fragrance like that. But on its own, it's amazing. It's so beautiful. And I had this on last night to wear as a bed scent. And when I woke up maybe 7 hours later, it was so strong still. So this has champagne in here, freesia, praline, nectarine, sandalwood, and sugared musk. And to me, this is mostly a sugared musk scent with some sandalwood. In the beginning, you get the juicy, fruity nectarine, but then it goes away. You have a little bit of some florals, but mostly the musk, the sandalwood, and some sugary vanilla. It's so yummy. It's so beautiful. And you know what? Now that I have them side by side, they do remind me a little bit of each other. This one is Choco Musk by Rehab, and a lot of Kayali vanillas tend to make me sneeze. And this one does it as well. So this is a musky vanilla with some powdery chocolate in there. This is one of the most inexpensive perfumes you can get, but it's such a good performer. It's so comforting and cozy as well. I have been wearing it quite a lot, but because you don't need a lot, it doesn't look like I wore it a ton. I don't like the packaging at all, but I mean, this is like, I don't know, $10 to $15, so you can't complain. Then I have a surprise for me because I have had this perfume for so long, but it smelled so different to me when I first got it to now. This is so beautiful now. So this is Changing Constance by Penhaligon. It's from the Portraits collection. I love the bottles and I love the scent so much. This is the most perfect caramel scent you can think of. I don't like caramel scents too much. A lot of times they're too much, too heavy or too juvenile smelling. But this one is so elegant, so subdued, so quiet. There is some pepper in here. There's some cardamom in here. But then it also has like a musky vanilla base. It's absolutely stunning. So comforting, so cozy, but still a lot more elegant than, for example, the Choco Musk that I just showed you. And last but not least, not anymore, I have Supreme Vanilla by Zara. This is the love of the year. So Zara had this vanilla collection coming out and everyone was crazy about this one, and a lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it. It's supposed to be a vanilla perfume with a note of ink. It's supposed to smell a little bit like vanilla, the vanilla perfume from Kayali, or maybe like a Victoria's Secret vanilla, not too sure. Doesn't smell like them to me. At first, this smelled like a beautiful sugary vanilla with some bad breath. Yep, I said it. This was so weird to me, so weird to me. And so many people said that this is their favorite Zara perfume ever. So I was so confused. And then I wore it again a couple of days or weeks later, I don't really remember. And the ink note, or whatever the note was that gave me the feeling of that very strange smell, was not as loud anymore. It was just in the background, making it a little more niche and strange smelling than other perfumes, let's say. And then I wore it more and more, and the more I wore it, the more the weird note on my skin went away. So I have no idea what happened, if there is some magic potion in here, but now I get, when I smell it from the bottle, I still get this very strange note, but on my skin, I don't get it anymore. It smells to me like a very smoky, sugary, sexy, deep vanilla, very thick and heavy vanilla, but still not a straight up vanilla that you get at, I don't know, the supermarket. It has something a lot more complex than your average vanilla perfume. And this one for a Zara perfume has a monster performance, which is why I started to wear it as a base for pretty much every perfume I wanted to wear that day. And it goes with pretty much everything. I don't know. It's like magic potion, as I said. So this is a 30 milliliter bottle, and I emptied this out in maybe, I don't know, 4 to 5 weeks, which is a lot if you consider the size of my collection. And once that was empty, I immediately ordered another one, and you can see this one is almost gone as well. So now I have to get the 100 milliliter bottle and laugh at myself very loud. So these were my most worn perfumes. I hope you liked the video. Let me know, please let me know which perfumes were your most worn perfumes this year, and I hope to see you next year. Hope to see you in future videos. Bye.